Video games are often inspired by real-life events, situations, and people, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is no exception to the rule. Featuring mature content with kidnappings, murders, gang wars, robberies, and all sorts of other crimes, GTA finds its real-life counterparts in some of the cities around the world, where the criminality rate is skyrocketing. This is the reason why today we're going to take a look at 10 of the most violent cities that are like GTA 5 in real life. Cape Town is the core point of South Africa's government, and it regularly attracts many tourists, but in spite of this aspect, it's also amongst the 10 most violent cities in the world. Travellers have complained about being robbed while stopped at traffic lights, the thieves surrounding their cars and grabbing whatever valuable possessions they could take from the back seats. On the bright side, at least they're not stealing the whole car like in GTA 5. Even though it's fairly safe during the day, Baltimore turns rebellious during nighttime, with many parts of the city becoming straight up dangerous. The sight of patrol cars on the streets and helicopters that support the forces from up high is a usual occurrence in Baltimore, similar to what happens in GTA if we come to think about it. In the downtown area, crimes such as muggings and drug use are amongst the most popular illegal activities you can encounter while out on a walk. Caracas is well known as a highly dangerous city, with homicides taking place at an alarming rate and heavily armed mega-gangs being on the rise. Based on a nationwide political and economic chaos, the crime life of Venezuela's capital city is a heavily discussed and analysed subject, the clashes of street gangs becoming news subjects more and more often. Dubbed the most dangerous city in the world, Caracas is probably one of the main inspirations for GTA 5. The Jamaican culture is generally based on optimism and good vibes, but besides these positive aspects, there's also a dangerous side where crime is becoming a growing problem. Petty theft is one of the most widespread problems tourists have to face when visiting Jamaica, some areas in the capital city of Kingston being especially dangerous. Sexual assault, gang violence, and drug trafficking being some of the other issues the city has in common with the world depicted in some of our favourite video games. Gary is amongst the most crime-prone cities in the United States of America, the rough spots being scattered all over town, so you have to be extra careful if you want to avoid them. When the recession hit certain local businesses, various boutiques and shops closed their doors, leaving the areas deserted. In these vulnerable neighborhoods, car thefts, muggings, and drug use have become the usual activities of the local wrongdoers. Acapulco offers a mesmerizing scenery with sun-bathed beaches and emerald waters. This dream tourist location feels like heaven on earth, but exactly like the case with the picturesque GTA 5, for every instance of a beautiful area, there are twice more dangerous places where tourists can get mugged, kidnapped, and even killed by crime lords and their acolytes. Acapulco has been struggling for a very long time to eradicate the criminal activities that stain its image, but alas, there have been no notable results. San Pedro Sula held the #1 spot for the highest crime degree for quite a while, and even though nowadays things seem to have been toned down a little, the danger hasn't yet passed. Gang crime is the Honduran city's main issue, the heavy drug trade and the citizens' desire of settling things with guns contributing to the dangerous atmosphere. San Pedro Sula is a highly dangerous area, and the numerous crimes committed here stand proof of this hazardous situation. San Salvador is the smallest city in Central America, yet it scores the highest murder rate per capita. Due to a terrible confluence of factors ranging from an unstable political climate, the war on drugs, and personal rivalries between gang members, the crime in this small city reached an alarming peak during the recent years. Known as the murder capital of the world, lovely, San Salvador's real-life crimes seem like they've been ripped off from the highly violent universe of video games. Because it lies directly in the path of important drug trafficking routes, St. Louis has been having trouble with violent crime, gang rivalries, and other kind of fierce misconducts throughout the years, becoming one of the most dangerous cities in North America. Rape, robbery, aggravated assault, and even first-degree murder are amongst the most horrendous, yet real delinquencies that take place in this city. During celebrations such as Carnaval, the Brazilian Mardi Gras, criminal activity seemed to especially flourish in Fortaleza. As with the other cases presented in our list, the drug trade and organised crime are two of the factors that greatly contribute to the unsafe environment of this city, tourists being main targets when it comes to roadside robberies, pickpocketing, and what is known as quick-napping, the abduction of a victim in order to obtain a quick payoff from his or her family. This was our list showcasing some of the most violent cities from the real world, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button, as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you know of any other cities that remind you of violent video games, please mention them in the comments below, because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.